Alright, we are back at the place it seems like most of my adventures start, Austin International Airport. We are headed out to Pomona, California this weekend to go racing for the second race this year of the Mission Foods NHRA drag racing series. And personally, I am so excited for this weekend. Gainesville was such a strong start for our team for this season, and we are hoping to continue that momentum and build on that success this weekend in Pomona. I just have to get there first. It is Thursday night. I just got out of class a couple hours ago, and it's time to go racing. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Good morning from Southern California. Last night got here late, and then we had to deal with the nightmare of LAX. I don't know how anybody who lives in this state deals with that airport on a regular basis, because it is such a nightmare. Me and Austin were about ready to kill some people, but we made it to the hotel. I am walking my way over to McDonald's this morning to get some breakfast, and then we're headed to the track, and it is time to go racing today. We have one qualifying session at 5 o'clock today, so just edging closer to a night run, not quite a night run, which I wish it was a night run. The night runs are cool, but let's go get us another good pass today. It's really entertaining when you walk into the gas station this morning and our car basically sells the place out of caffeine. Austin with his Monster, Tyler with his 3, me with my 2 Red Bulls. I mean, it's gonna be a good day, right, Austin?
Jake with a freaking
Mountain
Dew
and a Lunchable.
So one thing that we check at the start of every race weekend is all of our torque wrenches, because when they're being bounced around in the trailer and just everything that they go through, they kind of get a little wonky sometimes. So the inners torque wrench gets torqued to 65 pounds. The lowers and the rockers gets torqued to 130, and then the uppers get torqued to 175. So we've got a torque wrench checker in the trailer. I'm gonna run in and double check all of these real quick, and then I think Dad has gaskets almost picked for us, and then we're gonna start bolting her together. So it's getting closer to getting to smell some nitro, which I'm excited about. So I checked all 3 of my torque wrenches. I didn't have to even adjust any of them. They were all pretty decent. They haven't really changed at all. But the reason that we actually do this, oh, that's Marbles, not Austin. The reason that we do that is because either if you over torque or under torque, all the nuts that hold the head on, it can go bad in some very drastic ways. So we just doing everything we can to prevent any screw-ups of any kind. I am out running around trying to find the shipping depot here this weekend, because we've got to order a head gaskets that I need to pick up. But apparently it is supposed to rain like mad tomorrow and Sunday, or mostly tomorrow, but there's a chance of rain on Sunday. Not cool. I have literally never been to Pomona and had it rain, so that was interesting to find out about. So we are going to start the car way early. Supposedly we run at 5, but we're thinking that they might try and move it out and run today, just because of the fact that we have a chance of rain tomorrow, and there's only supposed to be 1 session for this race. So they're trying to get as much actual racing in as possible, which we do like and do appreciate, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. But we're going to start the car literally 4.5 hours before we're supposed to run, just in case there's any problems with A, with the heat cannon, and B, in case they tell us, oh yeah, we're running at 2 o'clock instead of 5. So we'll see how this goes. But I gotta find some head gaskets first. Look, it's tomato. It's tomato. Tomato. I got a new hat. Huge thank you. I didn't get to meet the gentleman who dropped this off, but a gentleman who knew I went to school in Arizona for a while dropped this hat off and made it for me. That's the, I assume that's the Arizona flag, but Nice little hat. I'm gonna wear this at the river one day and everybody's gonna think I'm either the coolest guy there or the craziest guy there. But much appreciated to whoever made me the hat. So Chrisman rear ends, which is the rear end that Dad prefers to run, is based out of Southern California here. So while we are here, we took the main rear end out and got it serviced, and then we're also going to get the backup rear end serviced, I believe. And I am going through, I'm fixing to put 6 quarts of gear oil in it, and then Marbles is going through and scuffing up the brakes. We even got fancy, this might be the best part of the whole deal, you know, fancy brand new lug nuts out of it that are very shiny. You know, that's the important part of the deal. So we're going through and getting her all taken care of and put in and ready to go racing. Rockers are on, about ready to be adjusted. We're fixing to put the blower on as soon as we put some this on there. Yeah, it's there. We don't need those, right? I think we're trying the Bluetooth ones this weekend. For the record, we do have lug nuts on the car. We just got brand new ones when they serviced the rear end. All it's worked and good to go. Yes. I'm just wondering what exactly is going on here. I don't think there's a year I've been to Pomona and been in the lanes that I have not seen that truck. That is such a cool truck. I love that thing. It's always cool to see it. Who is this guy walking past with his belly button out? I'm mocking you on YouTube. So what just happened there, Tyler?
Young Gravy goes, I was like, hey, tape this with full ice water to the side of the
No,
bed.
Heather said don't tape to the bed.
I was like, do that so it doesn't tip over and everybody complains about water coming out. He goes, hey, I'll just tape the lid, we'll be fine. I'm like, all right, Gravy, you got this. See the tape?
I've never seen that
That's
open.
why we don't have sponsors.
It's taped around this side right here, that lid.
I'm not worried about it unscrewing.
I didn't know I didn't know it came off like that.
You don't know a lot.
I know.
A lot you don't know.
I know.
I'm so I complimented him earlier. I'm taking it back.
Future editor McKailen here. I know that this next segment of the interview Joe Costello did with me is long and drawn out, and everybody just wanted me to shut up. Joe kept me going because he needed me to fill the space before we ran. So I actually was trying to stop. I tried to stop multiple times, and Joe was just like, go, 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 go. So.
Yeah, while this is all going on, we got McKailen Haddock, and we're still celebrating their first 3-second run. It happened at the Winternationals right out of the box. And just talk a little bit about between the two events, how the team, you were working on that for so long, you finally achieved that goal.
You know, God said it was finally our turn, and God said it was our turn, and that's the only thing that we can point at. Over the off season, we worked our butts off on everything that we've got going on, and all of our ducks finally lined up, and we were able to get it done, and I'm going to keep doing it, and let's go racing.
So Johnny West was helping the team last year, and he moved over to Cruz Pedregon. So tell us, like, the organization of the team right now.
So right now, Mr. Brian Butler, who ran with Dad when he won the 2008 IHRA World Championship, is our official crew chief, and then he is teaching Austin pretty much everything that he knows, and between the two of them, they are turning out to be a really good team and just keeping the train on the tracks. And what we figured is we need somebody who's a lot smarter than me or Tyler or Austin or any of these guys to be out here and keep an eye on all of us and teach all of us. And Brian has such a wealth of knowledge of everything that he's done over the past 25 years. Of those 25 years, he's probably raced with Dad for 15 of them. And he's such an incredibly smart guy, and we're just lucky to have him. And he's taught all of us amazing things, and he's going to keep teaching us as he works with us.
All right, they're off to their best season so far, and we're only one race in.
186 at 183. It smoked the tires at probably 600-ish feet. So it was on a really good run until then. It was the start of a good run. Say what you want about California. I'm not the biggest fan of the place, but it sure is pretty here. I mean, check that out. This place sure is pretty. Very, very pretty. So, right now what I am working on is getting the blower and the intake separated and doing some work on the intake. And then they have a rack in the car and Tyler's fixing to put a flywheel in. And then it is supposed to rain pretty much all day tomorrow, which sucks because I was looking forward to playing race cars. And there's still a chance that we do get to play race cars. And then let's see what else we got going on. Heather's inside building the next rack for whenever, if we ever get to run again, you know, thanks rain, which it never rains in Southern California. Why does it have to rain while we're here? But yeah, if I think of anything else, I'll hit you guys up. Editor McKailen again. Apparently I left out a few key details now that I'm actually watching what I filmed. Hardly anybody got down the track. I think there's 2 cars that ran a 4.0s, and that's the highest we got. The number 1 is 4.01, and number 2 is a 4.05, and those are the only 2 4.0s in the class. So everybody struggled on this racetrack yesterday. It's not just us. And then currently, right now, we are sitting number 8, I believe. Yeah, I think we're sitting number 8. And then if Saturday rains out, that would have us against Austin Prock first round on Sunday. So that's what's going on. Sorry I forgot to mention all that stuff. Kind of some important details, you know. 10 out of 10 sunset. Heck yeah. It was better a few minutes ago, but I only got a picture of it. I'll see if I can throw the picture in here, but dang, look at that sunset. Also, I want to look at this truck real quick, because this is the same generation as my truck, but they powder coated the front tow hooks red, like the new AT4s, and they've got the really cool hood that I like on there, so that's a good looking front end. I'm going to see if I can't do something similar to mine. So right now, while we are all here racing and doing our jobs, we back home, we are still working to get the shop finished up, and you guys might have seen the shop video, and in that shop video I mentioned that the machine shop wasn't done yet. We still had to do all the liner board and paint the floors and then paint the balcony. And this weekend, the gentleman that I painted the floors of the race car shop with, Corey, has 2 of my friends from school there being his slave labor, and they just sent me a picture of the balcony, and then they acid washed the floors, and this is looking really, really good. You can't really tell much in a picture of a picture, but the picture that they sent looks really, really good. So a huge thank you to Connor and Mitchell. I don't think they even watch my videos, but huge thank you to them for being there and working, and even bigger thank you to Corey for A, putting them into shape, and B, getting stuff done, because the second that we get home next week, we are going to be moving into the machine shop finally. So really exciting stuff happening while we're gone. All right, we are back at the hotel. I am exhausted. There's a good chance I fall asleep on top of my computer editing this video. We just had a bunch of stuff we had to finish up at the track tonight. It's actually not even that late. It's only 11:30, which isn't bad, and we've been at the hotel for like half an hour probably, so it really isn't that bad. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get this video hopefully edited depending on when I fall asleep, and then we're going to get up and do it again tomorrow. Hopefully the rain stays away. Some people are telling me, oh yeah, it went away in the forecast. Some people aren't. So every weather forecast thing that we have says something different. So I'm just not too worried about it. I'm gonna show up, and whatever happens tomorrow. So on that note, I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. Peace out. Never give up.